Dagger knives. Let's talk blades, everybody. That's what we're into today. I have for you dagger knives. And you guys know what this knife is. You guys know what this knife is. One of my faves from this company. This is the Vendetta. Yes. And this one in particular is the gray micarta. It's the micarta version. And I have still yet to get the Damascus version, but I don't know if I want to spend the money to do it. I'm happy that Dagger Knives comes out with some of these cool knives. They really do tickle my fancy. So, magnetic closure box, all that fancy goodness. Comes with a shower curtain-like bag. But it's a great knife. You got your tactical silica that you can throw in the face of your enemies and piss them off so you can get a good beat down on some of those days where you feel like you deserve one. You got your Dagger Knives information right there. Nothing too crazy, but this thing was saran wrapped, covered in plastic, so when I opened it up, yeah. I carried this thing for, I want to say a couple of months. I really enjoy carrying this knife, but it's a very aggressive knife, so I had to kind of scale down and put this in my collection, which didn't mind me too much. I really do enjoy this knife. I really, really, really do. They made a great decision on making one in micarta. This thing feels amazing. It carries like a dream. You got your lanyard hole there. You got your Screaming Skull pocket clip, deep carry. And of course, you got your jimping right here, which really does make a difference for a knife like this. You got your, I don't know what that is, but you got your round hole opener. Kind of looks like a skull. And yes, you got that spear point, or I should say dagger. No, spear point, dagger. It's very, yeah. So you got VG10 steel on here. Yeah. Yeah. I love this knife. This is one of my favorite knives. Simply because it's just a folding spear and it looks menacing. It really does. There's no blade play, left, down, up, or right. A nice, solid build from a company that I really enjoy. Oh, man, I think I'm going to try and see if I can get that Damascus version of this blade. It's just really pretty. It really is. Micarta on this feels fantastic. Carrying this thing is a dream for its size. Yes, you can switch the pocket clip from left to right hand carry. Micarta, though, the downside about micarta is that it can get a little dirty. But you can clean it up with a little bit of Dawn soap if you really wanted to. But I think it gives it character. I really do like the feel of it. It just feels really, really good. Nice, big, big knife. This thing is huge. If you don't mind carrying a big knife, this is one of those knives that you gotta carry. You just got to. It's such an awesome knife to carry. I really, really like it. The only downer is that, yeah, this is not one of those knives you want to pull out in public. It does come with a little bit of a hefty price tag, but it's well worth it. It really is. It really is. I think this knife was a little over $100, I think, or close to around about, I think it was like $99 and change or $100 and change. I can't remember. I have to look that up. It's been a while. It's been a while. The lockup on this thing is fantastic. The detent on it is really good. You got the ball bearings in the pivot, I believe. I don't think that's changed. But this thing feels like a dream. It opens up like a dream. It even looks really sexy to me. It's just a very, very attractive knife. Really do. One of my favorites, like I said. It's just one of those knives that if you know you're going to be going into a place where you don't really want to and you might think it's a little bit more dangerous than you anticipated, This is one of those knives that kind of boosts that kind of confidence and makes you feel like your balls got a little bit bigger. This is one of those knives. Okay. I say that with respect because I really do enjoy how they designed this thing. I have the first version of it, and I gotta say I liked that version. I got the second version of it. It was like this, but with G10. And then I got the third version of it, which is the micarta. Everything's the same. It's just micarta. Still, love it, love it, love it. Now the thing that I have to tell you is this isn't a very friendly knife to be carrying everywhere. Obviously, there's going to be some limitations in certain places. If you purchase this knife, you want to carry this knife, I suggest you look into your local laws. Something like this probably is going to be frowned upon by law enforcement. But like I said, I have a few cop buddies, and they tell me that, dude, we don't like doing paperwork. We can care less what you carry as long as you're not brandishing it, you're not waving it around or making it known what you're carrying. We don't care. We just, we have a paycheck to make. We have bigger fish to fry. We got other more important things to handle. As long as you're not doing anything crazy with it, it's not something that's going to be our main focus, basically. So when he told me that, he was like, I don't care what you carry. You can carry a switchblade if you have it, but, that's going to make you not look good later on because, you don't have any type of documentation that okays you to carry something like that. But he goes, we don't care as long as you're not doing anything irresponsible or crazy with it. We don't care. So that's just me and the people I know. I still play it safe and carry, the legal. I always carry something that is legal. I try not to carry anything illegal, but this thing looks illegal. That's what I'm trying to say. My point being is that this thing looks like something that you really shouldn't be carrying. You're not going to pull this out and be like, yeah, no, I'm just going to open up letters with it. Really, yo? Is that what you're going to do with this thing? That's not what it looks like. That's not what it looks like it's designed for. It looks like it's designed for opening up people, not letters. But hey, what do I know? Everybody's got something, different. I really do enjoy this knife. I really like how they took out the glass breaker on there. I don't think the glass breaker was really, really necessary on this knife, but it just makes it a lot more sleeker and better looking, in my opinion. We'll go ahead and get into the specs of this knife. Yes, it is a liner lock knife, for those of you who need to know. And the jimping you have on there on the liner lock, it really is a nice touch. You got a little bit of jimping on the back portion right here, so when you're holding it in that saber grip, it literally is good for popping balloons. We'll go ahead and get into the weight of it and the length of the blade. So 6.03 ounces. All right. This is the kind of knife that, it's going to have a little bit of heft and weight to it. But hey, who cares? You like it, you like it. It shouldn't matter, right? The blade length is 5 inches. Good Lord, that thing is huge. It's an inch shy of being foot long. So you're looking at 11 inches of just plain freaking awesome. This is the kind of knife that gives me the heebies in a good way. If you need that space to choke up on this thing or choke down so you got some reach, you really can. And this is great for that. This really is. This thing is razor sharp, so I do suggest you guys be really careful on a big knife like this. I would really love to see a version of this knife with serrations. You know what I mean? Like, Daggarr, if you guys are watching this, make a knife where you got some teeth on there, whether it's half serrated on a Vendetta or full serrated. I would love. Oh man, I'd totally buy one. I would totally get one. It's just, I like how this looks. I love how sleek it is, and it's beautiful. man, would I like it to have just some teeth on there, you know? Not on this one. I want to keep this one. I want to get it. I want to get another version of it with teeth. I would love to see serrations on that if Daggarr could really do it. But I gotta tell you, my first impression on the very first Daggarr knife, Vendetta, the seller reached out to me and sent me a brand new blade. They're really good. They're really, really good. I don't think I've had a bad experience from them. They've been on top of everything. They've even commented on some of my videos. I feel that's great. That's fantastic. That's a company that's gonna go. That's a company that's gonna go places. It really is, and they do a lot of good for their customers. At least from my experience, I really enjoy their customer service. So if you're looking for a good, wholesome knife from a good, wholesome company, I suggest you get something from Daggarr. They have some awesome knives. They really do. They got the Parrot, I think. I think I did a review on that one. I like it. I really do. But they kind of fell short on a couple of small things, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's still a great knife. I still love carrying that thing, but I really, really, this is my favorite design from them. They've come a long way, and they made this knife perfecto. This is beautiful. Love this knife. Really, really do. This is one of those knives where it's like, yeah, yeah, I can. I just want to. One of these days, one of my videos, I want to take some of these knives and just cut meat with it, but like hang the meat on a hook. And you know, I gotta find a way to do that so you guys can watch that. I think you guys would enjoy that. But this is the kind of knife that just it gives me a smile, brings a smile to my face. I try not to carry it too often because it is a very big knife, but there are days when I just really don't give a crap and I just want to carry a big bayonet style, dagger style dagger. Yes. I freaking love it. Yes. Um there's not really too much else I can say about this knife. This is a joy. This knife is a joy to carry, at least for me, anyways. Like I said, I don't mind the big knife. I really very much enjoy big knives. I really do. I think that they're great. They're great for like when you go to like a friend's party and they ask you, "Hey man, what are you carrying today?" Because they all know that I carry knives. And I bust this thing out. And they're like, "Holy crap, why?" And I counteract that with another question of why not? This is one of those awesome knives that you gotta carry, you know? You can't not carry this thing. I mean, come on. It's just too cool not to carry it. God, I sound like a dork. Anyways, if you're into big knives like this, I highly suggest you get one, especially if you want one. I mean, this is just one of those knives that just brings a smile to me every time. And it's love it. Love it. Finesse. I get excited talking about it. Anyways, go ahead and slash that like button, stab that subscribe, slash that bell icon so you guys are notified anytime I post new things. In these crazy times, everybody, please be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and I'll see you all awesome people in the next video. Oh, by the way, nah, I'm not going to say anything about it. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.